So welcome everyone, and today we are going to speak about vShield, which is a feature, a security feature of VMware. So it's when it's sold, when you buy a enterprise license, you have vShield zones integrated with your license. So we'll see how to deploy the appliance, so the security appliance, and configure the agent. Okay. So first of all, we are going to navigate until we find our vShield. So when you first of all download vShield, you have the vShield manager, which is the manager, and the vShield virtual machine, which is the agent. Okay, so manager. Next, I accept enterprise user licenses, my data center, so okay, I'm going to use this one. And about the storage, I'll use my default one, because I don't have a shared storage right now. Okay. So after that, I'm going to finish. You see in the background panel, okay, so I have I've selected my networking tab. You can see that I have the VM network, where I have a vShield manager, which is deployed right now, the storage network, so just for my storage, and I have my management network to manage my ESXi. I just want you to focus on this network labels, because after installing vShield manager, you'll see that we have a lot of other stuff that is written and created after deployment. So first of all, we are going to deploy the vShield manager, and after that we are going to install the agents in the next video. Okay, so almost finished. Thank you. Okay, so power on the virtual machine. So after that it will load system services. Okay, let it faster. Okay, and we are going to set up an IP address with mask and a whole networking thing to be able to access it via the web, because almost everything is done by the web. So we are going to see how it's done. It's a fast process, so you won't have to wait a lot of time. Okay, just to let you see what's going on. So in maybe, I don't know, something like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you have everything up and running. And right now it shouldn't take a long time. Mr. vShield, what's going on? Okay, this one is almost okay. So modifying system. Okay, here we are. So right now we can the default login is admin, default password is default. Okay, it's like a router, so we have to enable. Okay, the password is default again. So what we are going to do is to set up the network. Okay, so the IP address would be something like oh, my mistake. Okay, my mask, again my IP address. Okay, this configuration is correct. Okay, I'm going to log out and to log in again. Password default. Okay, so you see that it's connecting. I just have to wait some minutes when system startup is complete. So here we are. So okay, my default login is admin, my default password is default. Okay, we are going to after that, okay, I just have to type in my the vCenter IP address, the login, and my password. You know, it's for vShield Manager to be able to communicate with your vCenter server. Okay, so commit, and to retrieve information from vCenter database and the whole stuff. So just remember that it's advised to install vShield Manager in the same host where the vCenter is installed on. So okay, right now you see it's almost configured. Okay, so it has retrieved my information. I didn't put anywhere else, you know, TechTube DC or the class, so I'm sure right now that it's communicating with my vCenter. Okay, so next thing to do is to deploy the vShield virtual machine. You know, second part of the vShield solution. Okay, have my virtual machine vShield. Okay, next. I accept. Okay, I'm going to use so vShield TechTube. Okay, next. My cluster. Okay, default storage, thin provisioning. Okay, it will be mapped to this network. Finish. Okay. So we won't wait till it deploys the virtual machine, because I already deployed the virtual machine. Okay. So next thing to do is when you deployed the vShield virtual machine, let's say let's rename this virtual machine to something like a vShield Techie. Okay, so imagine this is the virtual machine we are speaking about, or what we are going to do is to I'm going to show you where it is. So here it is, vShield, convert to virtual machine. So this was the first state of the virtual machine. Okay, so when I go to host and cluster, I see that I have my vShield, my true vShield, and what I did after deployment, I just converted the virtual machine to a template. You may be you may be wondering why. So the question is simple, because you may have in your virtual data center multiple hosts. Sorry. So you want to deploy and you have to deploy an agent per host. So that's what you have to do, and you know, each time you're not going to deploy it you know, via file, deploy template, etc. You just have a template, and after that you deploy it to wherever you want. So okay, let's get back in here. So I have configured my vCenter. Okay, I click on my the IP address of my vCenter and the server, and after that I'm going to configure and install my vShield. So okay, select from available vShields. I don't have any installed vShields, or select the clone, the template to clone. So I have my vShield. The data store, I just have one data store. I'll name this one TechTube. You know, the name for the clone, TechTube vShield. I'm going to protect this virtual switch. The IP address would be in the same range, you know, something like let's say 90. My gateway is something like that. I don't have VLAN, and after that we are almost done. So continue. I must select a virtual switch to protect. Okay, so this is a vSwitch 0, because I created just one switch, but if you have multiple switch, you can choose which one you want to protect. So okay, continue. So here is an example. So first of all, you have vSwitch 0 and vSwitch 1. You have you know, configurations like that, and after the installation, it will be something like that. So the management would be in the same switch of the management, and you'll have unprotected virtual machine and protected virtual machine. Okay, so it's like creating zones and DMZ, etc. So this is going through multiple steps, you know, like 11 steps, and you'll see when it's running, the I mean the progress of the whole thing. So okay, you see it's fetching information, and after that you'll see this one in blue if it's processing the step. So let's just wait. You see, so right now it's creating a vShield template from the template. After that it will create the vSwitch, etc, etc. So I'm going to pause the video until it finishes, and we'll see that our default network configuration changed after installation of the vShield agent. So it's finished, you see. This is the next screen after installation screen, so I didn't do anything. After that you have your virtual switch. You have two virtual switches, and sorry about that. So you have two virtual switches, and everything changed. So you have your protected virtual machines and your unprotected virtual machines. Okay, so unprotected Tekitube vShield, so it's in protected place, and you have your management vShield. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and in the next video we are going to see how to configure your network rules and the policies. Thank you.